Hello again, Sloclap. February 2022 is almost here and I've got the monthly installment of the Sloclist videos. This is 11 new games that you can play in February 2022. We've got some games that are coming in February, we've got some games that released in the end of January, but you can still play them in February of course. And we've got Steam games, we've got multi-platform games, we've got Epic only games, we've got all sorts of things, RPGs, we've got shooters, we've got all sorts of hybrid games, turn-based, real-time, and all sorts of things. So I hope you enjoyed this monthly installment of the Sloclist videos. Buckle up and let's go. Let's start the list with Blood West, a game probably many of you might have tried as a demo while the demo was up. Many of you might even be looking forward to the game. I personally tried the demo. I didn't like the demo, but that doesn't mean you won't enjoy it yourself. It's a Western FPS horror retro style of shooter game. So you can it's described as an immersive stealth FPS horror set in a wicked Wild West. Brought back to life by strange native spirits, you will explore and scavenge, build up your arsenal and gain power. Stalk your enemies or meet them guns blazing. Keep in mind the game is starting early access, so you won't be playing the full final product on February 10th, 2022, developed by Hyperstrange, and as far as I could learn about the game, it will only be on Steam. I don't know if they're planning on releasing on other platforms. Next on the list we have a game called INTERASTRA. I actually played the demo, you cannot play it anymore, but I did play the demo while it was up, and it's described as a fully immersive first-person sci-fi survival adventure set in outer space. Discover unknown planets differing in weather conditions, resources and various mysteries. Craft necessary equipment, launch and control space rockets, explore the universe and survive among the stars. The game has some interesting things about it. It also was pretty rough around the edges, and not just the edges when I played the demo, but most likely it would end up becoming a fun game once they're finished with development. Keep in mind on February 9th, 2022 you can play the early access, not the full game. So it will be glitchy, buggy, rough around the edges as I mentioned. Don't expect the best experience, but if you like supporting early access games and this seems like your kind of genre, then definitely keep that on your radar. Developed by T-Bull. And now we're moving from sci-fi onto the fantasy genre. SpellMaster, the Saga, is an RPG inspired by the Gothic series, which combines adventure with the construction and management of a magical academy. The gameplay takes place in an open, seamless world filled with secrets, mysteries, terrible monsters and various NPCs. The game is coming out on the 16th of February 2022 as a full release on Steam. So you're kind of like the head of a magical academy. You've got the building systems where you create that stuff. Those buildings you could see in the videos. There's multiple fighting styles based on the type of weapon used in a complex combat system. Again, the construction of the magical academy, there's open, diverse, seamless world. The crafting system is extensive and involves the creation of spells, elixirs and equipment, and there's non-linear progression, so the game world reflects the player's choices. There are a variety of quests with different ways to complete them, leading to a variety of results. So if this seems like your cup of tea, definitely give it a try. It's developed by Spellbook Creations, published by Valkyrie Interactive. Next on the list we have 2D game, card battler. Two-dimensional card battler called Castle Morihisa, and it's coming out on the 10th of February 2022, but you can download and play the game right now. 2 weeks ahead of the launch. It's described as a roguelike deck builder, card battler and turn-based. It's featuring strategic deck building, and you need to build up the deck through constant battles, acquire powerful talents, and wield the power of the fallen heroes to unveil the truth behind the rebellion of in Castle Morihisa. So there's unique classes and strategic deck building, as we mentioned, such as the monk, the samurai, the onmyoji, the ninja, and there's something called, they're describing it as Sengoku fallen heroes as your allies. When facing difficulties, you could also ask for assistance from the Sengoku fallen heroes with different skills, which could give you an edge during the battles. So yeah, the game seems like an interesting card battle if you are into that, and you like a card battle with a little bit of extra depth, such as the talent tree that this game offers. Maybe this would be to your liking, and you should keep it on your radar. It's developed by Smokingbear Studio and published by Termite Games. I've also added 2 Epic-only releases for those of you who are looking forward to them. One of them is called Sifu. Sifu is the new game of Sloclap, the independent studio behind Absolver, a third-person action game featuring intense hand-to-hand combat. It puts you in control of a young kung fu student on a path of revenge. So as I mentioned, developed and published by Sloclap, available on the 8th of February 2022 in the Epic Store, as well as PlayStation 4 and 5. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting, and the best thing about the game probably will be the combat system. I think some of you out there who are looking for something like that, for an interesting close combat brawler fighting game, would really love Sifu. The second Epic Games Store only game, when it comes to PC at least, is Rumbleverse. Developed by Iron Galaxy Studios, published by Epic Games Publishing. Rumbleverse is kind of like a new free-to-play PvP game. Drop in, throw down. Rumbleverse is an all-new free-to-play 40-person brawler royale where anyone can be a champion. So if you've got that PvP itch and you're looking for something new, maybe this would be the game to try. It will have some early access packs, which will give you some costumes and stuff like that. How it will be monetized, I'm not sure. But there will definitely be some sort of currency, and there will be costumes. So most likely that's what they'll monetize. I doubt this game would have some pay to win, but it will probably be just your typical BR monetization with costumes and all sorts of maybe random boxes with costume stuff and cosmetics and things like that. But yeah, it seems like an interesting title, and it's worth giving a try since it will be free to play. The worst that could happen is you would lose some time. Not everyone would like the art style, but who knows, maybe it would be fun. Maybe. And now we're moving on to games that have already released or will release in the remaining few days of January. We will start those games with Reverie Knight's Tactics, which by the way is on many platforms: Steam, Epic, Good Old Games, PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox XS1, Switch. And yes, there's also a creator link in the description. If you do decide to buy it on Steam and want to on Epic and want to support me, you can use that link or just type StruckTLF all caps. Reverie Knight's Tactics is a turn-based tactical RPG with strategic battles in isometric grids where every decision can alter the story. Travel through a hand-drawn fantasy world and lead your heroes in a story-rich adventure, visual novel style. And there are some interesting mechanics, such as, for example, in one of the trailers we saw one creature literally pissing on top of a character and then breathing fire or doing something with fire that sets the piss on fire, as well as the the hero that it pissed on. So some animations like those, some amazingly beautiful animations and art is what you should expect, and some crazy stuff, crazy humorous stuff. I personally would really like to try this game, and I'll see if I can get it at a reasonable discount. Right now it's 15% off on the various platforms. But yeah, I think this is one of the hidden gems of January that many people might have missed. The next game that came out in January already is Void Slayer. It's a fast-paced shooter with a unique twist, where the arena is also your HP. Armed only with your magic wolves, fight through countless hordes of enemies, advance your power and fight to avoid falling into the void. The release date 24th of January 2022, developed and published by MadMind Studio After Hours. In terms of features, powerful magic wolves empowered with every crystal you break, agile and swift movements such as double jump, dash, teleporting to rooms, and bunny hopping rewarding skillful players, several types of enemies with unique behavioral patterns, destroyable environment, flares that will throw some light on the dark, and cold environment. And something that I'm very skeptical about, it says there's a leaderboard where you can compare your score with friends or players around the globe, which, judging by the fact that they're describing this game as single player, most likely there will be cheaters. So if you're in there for the leaderboard, unless it's an online only game, when you participate in the leaderboards, I doubt that there will be some sort of protection and someone could just cheat their way into some super high scores and then upload those. But again, the game could be fun if you ignore the fact that that there's leaderboards where people who are using cheat engine or other things could manipulate the score. It's not a bad game. I mean, it costs €3.99, and right now it's 10% off, which is €3.59, which is as cheap as it gets for an arena FPS shooter bullet hell game with 3D graphics. And now we're moving on to another game that's releasing on a whole bunch of platforms: Steam, PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox XS1 and Switch. Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger IX2. Break into the new apex of 2D action. Inti Creates is proud to present new apex of cutting-edge 2D action with Luminous Avenger IX2. Described as an action-adventure 2D platformer sci-fi game. And that's kind of what it is. It's like a beat-em-up platformer where you have side-scrolling kind of level design, and you have your main hero fighting through a bunch of monsters. And I'm not sure if there's multiple heroes to select between, but it seems like the protagonist is a female character, and they're saying something like, when Copen's HP hits 0, Woa can transform and activate her anthem skill to bring Copen back to life using the power of song. So I think you're controlling Copen and Woa, something like that. She brings that recovery power to the front lines in Luminous Avenger IX2 with her newest and cutest form yet, Healing Mode. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of interesting stuff here. There's on Steam you can read about the voiceovers in English, in Japanese for the different characters. And I think it's something that many might enjoy. I think many people might enjoy this. If the art style doesn't bother them, being anime, cutish anime art style, then there's definitely gonna be some fun action to look forward to in this game. The next one we've got on the list is Nobody Saves the World, which Nobody is the name of the main hero. This game released on the 18th of January, it's currently until the 1st of February 10% off on Steam. The game can be purchased on Steam on the Microsoft Store, including and it's available for Xbox XS1 plus the Xbox Game Pass. It doesn't mention anything about the PC Game Pass. And yeah, it looks like another hidden gem that I might have missed for my January upcoming games videos. Transform from a featureless nobody into a swag, a ghost and a dragon in this new take on action RPGs from the creators of Guacamelee. Discover 15 plus distinct forms, mix and match their abilities, clear evolving dungeons and, well, save the world. Developed by Drinkbox Studios and published by them. Very positive reviews so far on Steam, and it looks like very fun and fluid combat system. They're saying that there's online co-op, so you can invite a friend. It says one friend. There's unconventional quest system, mix and matching abilities, evolving dungeons, there's new game plus, and apparently there's an awesome soundtrack. So yeah, I hope some of you enjoy this game if you end up trying it, and it looks like one of the fun ones from January. And the last game on this list is Alina of the Arena. You can download and play the demo. I actually already played and streamed my playthrough of the demo, and it's a very good demo. It's a very good demo, and I think the game is worth the price they're asking for it. It costs $10.79, currently it's 20% off. I think in the next few hours, so maybe people might end up missing this by the time I'm uploading this video. But even without the 20% off, it's still not a bad price, €10.79. It's a roguelike deck builder strategy card battler, but with a very interesting combat field and combat system and itemization system. It says that it combines elements from Slay the Spire and Into the Breach, and you're playing as a gladiator to survive. With roguelike deck building and hex-based tactics, no longer bound by simple attack and defense, make use of dodges and knockbacks to stay alive. You can even knock back enemies into the walls for further effects or into each other, or you can even knock them back into traps and other things on the field. I really enjoyed the demo, and I think everyone who is interested even a little in this game should try it, should try the demo while it's there. It launched on the 19th of January and developed and published by Phoenix, as well as published by Indie Arc. If you want to get notified when I upload more of those upcoming games videos or other content such as build videos, guides, news and other things, you can subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button to not miss out on notifications, and additionally keep in mind you can even be members monthly. That grants you access to emotes and badges that I've drawn, as well as members can ask me on Discord for some private tutorials in Adobe After Effects, Photoshop and Premiere. Thanks for watching all the way until the end. Struck Quop, keep it cool until next time, and goodbye.